Hey, are you about to get married off the edge of a cliff? Say my I do's jumping out of an airplane? Or at 3 in the morning in a cemetery getting that haunting hour marriage on? Well, that shit's crazy. Yo, my name is Latu.
And I'm Krisha.
And we're getting married. Yo, Nia, drop the logo. Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode, Unconventional Weddings. So what you heard in that little intro there, that's what we're talking about today. This is my fiance, Krisha.
Hello.
And we are about to get married here soon. I'm not even trying to talk about the dates anymore because it's getting close too fast.
43 days.
43 days.
1 month and 11 days.
It's coming. But this is our podcast. This is Latu and Krisha, the Latu and Krisha Talk show. The Latu and Krisha show.
We're still trying to work it out.
Yeah, we're still trying to work it out. So if you're watching right now, this is after so many different title reflex.
Right. Yeah.
But like I was saying, today's episode on unconventional wedding venues. Some people are usually traditional weddings are at like a church. They're some banquet hall, some place. But we've seen a lot of people today go out of the unconventional places like the Grand Canyon off the edge, jumping out of airplanes, cemeteries, castles in America without going to the UK. Mm-hmm. Some people have that summer camp itch, so they go get married at the summer camp. It's a different one.
Some people got married. It's either a Costco or a Sam's Club. Is one of them.
Yo, them samples are probably how they met.
Or they work there.
How they work? Yeah, that's true.
It must have such a significant.
Yeah, that's actually true. They probably do work there.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to the people who met their spouses at their jobs.
Oh, us.
Like us.
like our story.
Yeah, like our story. So that's the craziest place you've heard so far that somebody's got married at?
I don't know if it's the craziest.
Yeah.
I think it's the most recent unconventional.
Oh yeah.
Wedding that I saw. I don't know if it was TikTok or Facebook, but you know what? Now I think about it, since it was social media, I don't even know if that's true.
Yeah. I remember a long time ago, there was a bunch of couples that got married at a theme park for a roller coaster, but it was this is like it was July 7th, 2007. And they all got married on a roller coaster. I think it's a sub movie or something, but that's what they did. They got married on a roller coaster.
Oh wow!
So yeah, that was, I want to get married on a roller coaster. But on to our as far as our wedding, we're a little different. We're not at a church.
Yeah, but I feel like outdoor weddings are starting to become.
Yeah.
Or not starting to become. It's nothing new. That's what I'm saying. Like, and we're doing it at a garden, in a park.
Yeah.
So
it's nothing outrageous, but I do like it. We're doing it at a garden, a Japanese TeaHouse garden, I guess what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, certain family members are disappointed, but
that's for us. That's how we disappointed. What I noticed with weddings so far, you're gonna disappoint everybody. You can't make everybody happy.
You can't.
No.
You genuinely can't.
We chose a venue to go neutral, and everybody's not happy about it because everybody wants to choose a denominate like a certain like religion, but we don't want to have the clash. So we did it outside at a park in Glendale, California, and I like the park. I like the setup.
Oh, I loved it. The moment you got there in the parking lot, I didn't even see the actual venue yet, but from the parking lot, I knew that I loved it. I was like,
yeah,
this is it. And we didn't shop around anyway.
No, we didn't. I found out from a coworker who got married at that park, and I went to go look at it because I saw the pictures in his photos, and I was actually surprised I was in the city. I'm like, that's out here in LA. He's like, yeah. So we went to go check it out, and as soon as we got there, we loved it.
Yes.
Yeah. So since it's an unconventional wedding destinations, I have some actually cool footage that I wanted to show Christian. I want to show you guys. And like I said earlier, you got weddings at a castle. So I got 4 or 5 places that we're going to take a look at it, and we're going to talk about it. But I want to see your reaction to these places, and then we're gonna move on with this. But it's really cool.
Okay.
So yeah, if you guys are at home watching right now, we're about to show you some of these crazy places. I don't know if they think they're crazy, but it's just interesting to see couples like your friends. Most of our friends went destination wedding, like Mexico.
Yeah. She's actually my maid of honor.
Yeah.
She went to Mexico. And then someone we knew also not went to. They had it at what is it called? The one where there's lots of birds in Utah.
Oh, the bird sanctuary.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That was different. I
that
like
one's
that.
a little different. Yeah. It was cool. It was just that I think it was already nighttime, so we didn't really get to explore.
So that was a crazy wedding. We went to a wedding at a bird sanctuary in Salt Lake City, Utah, and even that wedding was different because they didn't have like traditional food. They didn't have like it was I liked it. It was very unique. They had tacos. They had a taco truck. That was cool. Yeah, I like the taco truck.
The bride's dress wasn't all white.
No, it wasn't.
I think it had black.
I think it did. I think they did have black at that one. Yeah,
blue, orange. So it was a different color. I forgot what color, but it was a different color.
Yeah. So we are about to check this out. Here we go. So the first place that we got is called Oheka Castle. Yeah. Oheka Castle, Huntington, what is that?
That's beautiful. That's gorgeous.
Maryland. Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh, because I'm a bride, I'm looking at flowers. I'm like, that right there costs $200.
It's a straight up castle. Yeah, it's straight up like a downtown Abbey feel. London without going to London. Built in 1920. Otto Herman, I think is the name of the guy. He actually built it as a summer home, and that's how it became the castle. 2-day stay if you want to visit the castle. Just a heads up. All right, the next place we have is this was actually close for us. This is the Neon Museum. It's fine. We're just gonna play.
Okay.
All right, the next place is Neon Museum, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Should have went to Vegas.
Neon Boneyard.
Should have ran off to Vegas.
Elvis Presley, Star Walker's there. Old Vegas, Philly.
Yeah, that's definitely different.
You can't go wrong. It's Las Vegas, baby. It's like, but for us here, we're in Southern California, so it's close. Like close. I mean, it's hours, but still compared to going across the country.
Yeah.
All right. There are some people that love libraries and maybe met in a library. This place is called the George Peabody Library, Mount Vernon, Baltimore, Maryland. It's got a library like, well, it kind of has like a Rome feel. I don't know if that should be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very romantic.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a straight up library.
Interesting.
Get married in a library. I wonder if they can make noise there.
Gotta keep the noise low.
And then let's say, like I said, for the people who've gone to camp, summer camps, I guess this place is called Camp Wanawega, Elkhorn, Wisconsin. You love camping?
I'm an outdoorsy.
Yeah, I know you are. You are.
Yeah, I would like that.
This is kind of like, I feel like this is your scene, right? The camping.
You know what's funny? It was one of the things we discussed, potential venues.
Yeah.
And we decided no. I might be an outdoorsy, but no one else was gonna be on board with that. My mom, if I had to tell her you have to walk to the bathroom, yeah, she wasn't gonna be happy about that.
And our last one. Here we go. Oakland Cemetery, Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh,
one
no.
One of the largest cemeteries
cemetery?
in Southeast, United States. A lot of famous people buried here. Established 1850. Yeah, people have their wedding at the cemetery.
That's crazy.
So this was in the daytime, but there are people who do like nighttime weddings.
That's even crazier.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be over there at 3 a.m. I don't know why that's the witching hour. That's what they. But yeah, it's a cemetery. You can have your reception and ceremony there.
Oh my goodness.
So those are the places. I mean, there's some more crazy places, but like tree houses, firehouse. I don't know. There's some places you can have a crazy wedding. What's a crazy place you think if you would do like the most
I
outrageous?
think people get super creative. Underwater.
Yeah,
They might
underwater. Oh yeah, yeah.
they
I've seen
might go
scuba divers.
yeah, scuba diving. Um
I think for any couple doing something like that, like any is location and then traveling to get there.
yeah, but I think couples that think outside of the box like that. Are you referring to the guests or for
Yeah,
just for
actually,
themselves?
I think for the couple they already planned it. You're right. It'll be more the guests. The guests gotta like, yo, how we like, and I laugh about this because sometimes people do these destinations, these outrageous wedding, because they don't want certain people to make it. Because if you think about it, if you have a wedding like that, not everybody's gonna make it.
One
The
one of
down
our
people, the
friends
down,
literally said, "Yeah, we did a destination wedding because we knew most people couldn't make it."
yeah, the down people, they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it to these kind of weddings,
Right,
but
right.
you know.
Should have done a destination.
We saved a lot. Well, I don't know because I feel like the cost is almost the same.
Right,
But yeah, you get to travel.
but no, I'm
Yeah,
just kidding. No, there's probably a lot of creative ways
yeah.
that people think of
Oh yeah, I know. I know
having a
people do.
wedding.
There's people that come up with some crazy stuff, and I like it because the detail. If you were to travel like that, it's
You
like,
know what I just realized?
what's that?
Not to interrupt you, I'm sorry. But now on social media, there's so many gym rats,
Gym
gym
rats.
girlies, whatever they're called, muscle mommies. I forgot. There's so many names for them.
They're the ones that take over your For You page when you ain't trying to see them, but they want you to see them.
Right. They're the ones that get the fuck up.
The
Oh,
motivators.
you're not going to the gym today? No, I do like those motivations because it does make me think, okay, that guy that says your back is built like a Buick motivates me every time. But I'm saying I haven't seen one in the gym.
Oh, a
And I would
wedding.
not be surprised.
Yeah, a wedding in the gym. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
not. I'm
And
not.
their Gym Shark
Yeah,
and their
that's true.
Gym Shark
That's
wedding
true.
dress.
At your somebody at your local wedding, just have. I mean, your local gym having a wedding.
Mm-hmm. That's the one place you haven't seen. And I know some people might be like, that's ridiculous.
Well, I feel like those people are getting in shape to show off that body outside of the gym, so they're not gonna want. I mean, I get you. Yeah, why not do it up in there? Do like I can see somebody doing a wedding and then doing like kettlebell swings.
What?
I'm like that's like them CrossFitters, them
Right.
lifters. Like you got to do 20 kettlebells,
That's
planks,
funny.
like all kinds of like it's at the end. The end is the I do. They line up like this whole like course for the
And
I
they
do.
both gotta
And if
they
they don't
both
make
gotta
it, then they
squat.
get married. You gotta end it
That's
with. It's
funny.
always ended with squats.
Yeah, that's funny. No, but I'm saying that's one thing I haven't seen. I haven't seen
No.
and you see if you look it up on outrageous wedding,
Yeah.
like people get really creative.
Yeah.
Walmart. But yeah, that's now that I think about it, that's the one thing I have not seen. And I would not be surprised if we see it
Yeah.
within the next year or two.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be surprised somebody posts in our comment the link to a channel or
That's
to a
their
video.
wedding.
Yeah. Like my wedding, we did that.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
They're like, you guys are talking shit about my wedding, actually. And my
Yo.
all white Gym Shark
Yo,
set.
who's not talking shit about somebody's wedding? I feel like
Oh, they're all talking
I
shit.
feel like what's funny is people say, man, my wedding was bad, and then you talk to the next one, and then when you come to the day of your wedding, you're like, no, my wedding just ended up bad.
There was this one wedding, and I think again I saw it on TikTok. Some girl, she was a guest to a wedding that was happening in China or somewhere in Asia,
Yeah.
and they were super rich. Like they accommodated for the guests' flight, stay, and everything.
Yes.
And everything top notch. And instead of receiving gifts and money from the guests, they gave the guests
Yeah.
money. And you would think like, who's complaining now? You know what I mean? Like
Man, there's somebody
you
that
open the comments and there's people still complaining. I'm like, these people just can't be happy. Someone always got something to say.
As far as our wedding, we're not doing anything outrageous, but I do love the ceremony. I love the whole thing. Is there anything that you wish you could take away from our wedding, like, or something that maybe didn't catch your mind, your attention at the beginning, but now that you're looking at we're having our ceremony?
Yes, but I'm not gonna disclose
You don't
it.
want to disclose it?
No, I think it's something that I will disclose to you in private. But
right.
for the most part, I'm happy with the way
Yeah.
it is. I just know it's gonna be, man, they weren't joking when they make jokes saying you barely get to try your own food.
Oh yeah.
They weren't joking because,
A busy day.
yeah, because right now we're planning that itinerary,
Yeah.
and it's, like stacked.
Yeah.
So
Well, honestly, for me, the biggest thing about doing this wedding outdoor is weather. That's like, and you know me, I sweat a lot,
oh,
and if not sweating, it's the concern about rain, because I feel like
it's mid-June
I know, but you know, like
in Glendale.
I'll feel better the day of when the skies are clears, but from here until like the day before the wedding, I'm gonna be sweating, and I'm gonna be sweating probably the day of the wedding too.
Well, if it's raining, we won't know you're sweating.
Yeah,
If that makes you feel better. Yeah.
I feel,
I'm worried about that now that you say it, because I have a big dress.
yeah. For alternate venues or a set place like this where we're doing it, you have to have. And I don't know if a lot of couples go into weddings like that, but you gotta have a backup plan. In my opinion, you gotta have a backup plan just for that. Or if something, even like in that library, let's say it floods, it fails, you gotta have a backup plan.
We don't have a
I know. Well, I technically do, and it's just because the venue's willing to work with. Like I say, we find out the week of, and the wedding.
a tent.
Oh yeah,
what you're about to say?
that's true. You can rent
Because
a
we
tent.
have a guy for that.
Yeah, we do. We do have a guy. Shout out to my guy. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's a plug.
Shout out to my guy. Not gonna name him.
I mean,
You know who you are. Shout you out.
shout out to my guy who's been taking care of me since 2021 on the party rentals.
2021?
Since 2021, since Kaloa's.
Yes,
yeah.
Koa. Since Koa.
So shout out to JB Reynolds.
Yeah. There we go.
But no, but for real, it'd be that or the venue. I mean, speaking to the venue, they were down to accommodate us doing the ceremony there. At
The venue?
At the venue.
Oh.
But they would do
I
it
know
like,
what you're talking about.
yeah, they would just move all the chairs.
Oh, no, I do not want that. No.
I'm not saying that's what we're going to do,
Okay,
but
here's
it's an
why.
alternative.
It's because we already did the decorations.
Yes.
So where are we putting those decorations?
Man, it's hard to hear
But
this.
I think at that point, it's, it is what it is.
I mean, I know there's couples out there, you guys can comment on this, but there was things you didn't prepare for and you had to like eat the bullet, like with
Yeah.
the flowers. So I know, pretty sure there's people out there that are going to comment, and please do comment. I want to hear how'd you guys get through it, or how did you guys like maneuver, or because you got to be resilient in a wedding. Like I feel like weddings, because it's not like,
Yeah, there's no time for a mental breakdown.
no.
If they're like, the flowers isn't going to be here for another 2 hours. Figure it out.
And that's what we're trying to time. We're trying to time everything where it just plugs right in place.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, you got to depend on other moving parts, other people to like bring this whole. Because
Right.
if we had me and you were just doing it on like, I don't want to say doing
Yeah.
our own, but if we had like, but we don't know what traffic's gonna be like for
Right.
the flowers to get there. We don't know.
The person carrying the cake could have got, God forbid, in an accident.
Yeah. So
Cake blew up in the back of the car. And there's no cake.
That reminds me of the that cake show, because I think something like that's happened on.
It did. That's my favorite show. By the way, they just opened a new bakery in Times Square. Shout out to them. You guys, if you're a fan, you know what show I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I love that show.
I love sweets, but I ain't sitting there watching the show.
I can watch a show all day.
I watch on different food, but I guess
Yeah.
I want sweet too. So venues, we talked about the venues. We've talked about the destinations. I know we're about to wrap up this whole podcast right now. I know there's more we're talking about, but as far as this big day approaching and everything coming together, what's making you is it nervous? Is it the venue, the hotel, or just everything coming together to click?
I think it's just if I'm being very transparent,
Yeah.
I'm more concerned on the kids.
Yes. So we are having we are having a wedding with kids. Nowadays, a lot of people do have weddings where they say no kids.
Oh no, I'm talking about our kid.
No, I get you. I know you're talking
okay.
about. I know you're talking about our kids. I'm just out there for everybody because that's probably a question people ask: is the kids' wedding, no kids? And there are a lot. I've been to several weddings with and without kids, and especially our kids. Our kids can be very disruptive. And then my boys, they love their mom. I mean, they love dad too, but mommy, they gravitate towards mommy. And on her big day, I'm pretty sure the boys are gonna be like, and we are like preparing for that with babysitters,
which is family.
yeah, which is family, but at a park. A park has the park or the where we're doing has a pond, has fish,
frogs.
Like that's another thing about doing weddings or places like this. Especially if you have kids, there's a lot of moving parts that can get a kid in a situation fast.
Yes, and
it's a split second. You turn your head, and next thing you know, that kid's in the water. You turn your head, next thing you know, that kid's like all dirty. Like it happens fast.
Yeah. So that's mainly what I'm concerned about. And my son's running around playing in the mud and gives mom a big old hug. My dress is now ruined. And, we're in the middle of our vows. They love being next to me.
Yeah,
so
they do.
The fact that they're going to see me standing there and they're sitting down, they're probably just like, why is she over there and I'm over here? What? Give me to my mom, you know? So it's going to be a good time.
it is going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. This is the Lotto and Crystal Show. We are so grateful for you guys. Happy for you guys. Enjoy the episode. Please leave comments, subscribe.
And thanks for watching.
And we out.